Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and how are we doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Thank you so much, Devon, for kicking off the contributions. I appreciate you. And thank you so much, Steve. I appreciate you as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, as you all probably realize, I was very reticent to speak on the whole Remy Ma cheating on Papoose allegations. And we're going to continue to call them allegations because so far as we know publicly, there has not been any public announcement by either her or him. So therefore, we can't say for a fact, but it appears to be true. And I'm not going to show any video. I'm not going to show any clips from anywhere. I don't think we need the clips. You guys can go and look at clips on your own. But we're going to talk about sort of the feeling that everybody's getting. There are a couple of reasons, or at least really one big one, that why I believe it to be true. Because there are some people that are saying it's just a publicity stunt. I don't believe that because Rem and Pap's businesses, their ventures, don't need publicity stunts. It served no purpose at all. It doesn't bring them more revenue. It does not open any doors in terms of business. It does not garner any respect. It does not increase their wealth. They didn't need clicks and views from the internet because their organization that they were running for the underground, the battle raps and things of that nature, it's already popping off. They don't need more. They have not garnered their successes as a couple and as a family through publicity stunts anyway. And also, these allegations, let me clear something up. These allegations did not begin with that battle rap. It blew up with the battle rap. Let's get that. Let's start there. These rumors have been rolling around for a good 2 months. I've been ignoring it. I've been ignoring it. Okay. So the rumors did not start at that battle rap. Now we know that during battle rap, even if it's a loose rumor, if they could use it as a punchline or something against you, then they'll do that. So we're not discounting that, but those rumors are not new. It's not as new as that battle rap is. He just connected some dots. That's all he did. Okay, that's all he did. I'm gonna tell you why that let's go with publicity stunt rumor. Let's go with that. Let's go with that narrative. That this is all a publicity stunt and this is all just rumors. If it's all rumors, why would neither Papoose, Remy, nor the rapper who exposed it during the battle rap come out and say that's just battle rap stuff? I'm not cheating on my husband. I'm not cheating on my husband. See, you can afford to ignore things when it's just in a blog and it is not messing up anything. It's not, doesn't have any legs. You can ignore things when they don't have legs. Because when you are popular, there's always going to be your name in the rumor mill in some way, shape, or form. And you can't address all of it, because if you addressed all of it, then you wouldn't be done addressing it. Okay. And sometimes addressing it gives it legs. So you definitely don't want to give something legs if you don't have to give it legs. Okay. You don't have to give it legs. However, the perception that Papoose and Remy Ma's marriage is solid is a part of their brand. I'm going to repeat that. This is why this is not a publicity stunt. And if it is, it's a horrible one. Because the positive perception that the general public has about Papoose and Remy Ma's marriage is a part of their brand. It's a part of it. In business, when you're making money, when you're actually making money, and you are a married couple, investors, people who are making money with you, helping you make money, they're making money by joining you in business ventures and so forth. They do not like strife and turmoil in your personal life. That is how you lose endorsements. It's how you lose investments. It's how you lose sponsorships, and you lose general respect, because your investors behind the scenes, the people you are doing business with, find that to be a red flag. Any kind of scandals, even rumors of scandals, once those rumors gain legs, other business people do not do business with you. You become a red flag. So I doubt highly, with all of the successful business ventures that Papoose and Remy Ma have gotten into with Papoose's leadership, mind you, because he set this up. right? I doubt highly that all of a sudden he doesn't know that. And he would then jeopardize current and or future bags by creating or allowing a rumor that involves his wife's reputation and by proxy his own reputation as a man, as a businessman, as a husband, to be marred for what? What's the purpose? What's the purpose of allowing your reputation and the reputation of your wife to be marred? There's no point in that. There's no win. Where's the win? Where's the win? We're going to talk about this. He has to take the high road. He has to now think. He cannot afford to simply emotionally react. He can't afford to do that. Because Papoose is not stupid. He has to think. He has to think. You cannot now allow it. If it is false, now you have to say something, because the rumor is not on some back page blog somewhere where 100 people looked at it. It has gone viral. So now you have to talk. You have to talk. Just like Steve Harvey had to talk. You can look at it, you can blow it over, you can ignore it for a while. If it gets too many legs, it's got too much traction, and it's starting to mar your reputation because it's a lie, now you got to talk. And it can be something so simple as, she never cheated. That was just fodder for a battle rap. Me and my husband, me and my wife, we're solid. There's nothing going on in our relationship, especially nothing like infidelities. So you can put those rumors to bed. Just put them to bed. Just put them to bed. It's real simple. It's really simple. Because if it's a publicity stunt as a man, not as a battle rapper, as a man, Papoose cannot allow that. Would anybody allow their wife to be called a whore for $1? Any upstanding man, any upstanding masculine man that is in charge of his family, who has a solid wife that he know would never do that, and she would never do that and has not done that, would he allow the world to believe something completely opposite than what they have believed about her if he know it's not true and she know it's not true? Because we only respect Remy Ma because of Papoose. Let's start there. I'm going to get to the super chats. We respect Remy Ma because Papoose made us respect her. He made us respect her. Fat Joe made us respect her. It was the vouching of the men around her that said she was solid that made everybody think she was solid. It was the men around her, not her. It was not anything that Remy Ma was doing or not doing. If Papoose had not had and handled her with honor, she would not have any honor. Let's be real. No one would be thinking about Remy Ma had it not been for Papoose. She just would have been another battle rapper that went to jail because she's a hood rat and she couldn't keep herself out of trouble, and her whole career and everybody would have forgot about Remy Ma. She'd have been just that chick that spit that verse on Lean Back and then over with. Let's be real. It's Papoose that elevated her from a jailbird because he held her down. Her career revived because of his business sense. They own their own masters. That was Papoose. That's Papoose. Okay? That's his business savvy. He married her. That raised her honor. He did not have any cheating scandals on his name while she was in jail. Why do these glasses want to be crooked? He did not have any cheating scandals. We heard no scandal. We heard nothing. We heard nothing of verse with Papoose's name. He created the honor of their relationship and he upheld it. Every time he spoke of her, he spoke of her highly. He has never, to my knowledge, ever disparaged her or talked low of her. He has always honored her. She's the mother of his children and all of that. All of that. He kept the honor of that relationship, not her. All she had to do was win. All she had to do. Keep her mouth shut and win. She was put in a position to win by her husband. By her husband. Not her baby daddy. Not the Negro she's shacking up with, her husband. Being on the reality show. Being all of these things. He helped her get her image together. He upgraded her look. Don't be so hard looking and all that just because you a battle rapper and just because that's your roots. You don't get to look like just this hood, masculine, manly chick. Soften her. He softened her image. He softened her. You know, get your glam up. Get your makeup and lose the weight. Everybody was complimenting how good Remy looked. That's Papoose is doing. That's the leadership of her husband. That's the guidance of her husband. Listen, let me tell you something. As a wife and a mother, you never, ever even put yourself in a position where a rumor so egregious as you cheated on your husband to even be something that anybody could say with a straight face about you. Why do you think Papoose knocked that dude out 2 months ago? Because he was talking crap about his wife. No man that will go put hands on another man, a man that is rapping in their organization. He's on the payroll. This easy to block captain guy. This is an underling. Okay? It's a big deal to him to get with her. That's a come up to him. Just like they ain't nobody pay no attention to August Alsina until it came out that what? That he banged Jada Smith. Ain't nobody thought about him since she had her entanglement with August. Nobody thought about him. He tried to make the best come up he could. He made a little song about it. Like the here go. He made a little song about it. And that's it. Everybody think about that boy. And ain't nobody gonna be thinking about this one. Let me get these super chat. Thank you, Charles. Said she had a guilty look all over her face on stage. I'm gonna tell you when she really had a guilty look. It wasn't so much on stage. It was right after that battle. She was interviewed on the street. Right after that battle. I know that energy because Remy is a Gemini, making Geminis look bad. I know that energy. When we don't want to talk about something, we get a real, almost a happy energy, but it's really nervousness. And we start talking a lot because we are trying to appear normal as our normal self. Like, I'm bothered, I'm in a jovial, happy mood. No. You're nervous is what's going on. And she had that energy. I know that energy. And she had that energy then too. And when they interviewed the man who the rapper who was spilling all the tea, he was like, I don't say nothing unless it's facts. He was like, I love Remy, but she out of pocket. He was like, she out of pocket. This why this not just battle rapping. See, we understand battle. Those who understand battle rapping understand battle rapping, right? You gonna take a low blow, you gonna do it. That it is what it is. You get doxxed in a battle rap, all kinds of stuff happen in a battle rap. But to do it in front of both Remy and Papoose without no fear of repercussion from saying all that stuff. He was laughing and giggling and talking to Papoose in the audience. Like, yeah, dude, that's how you talk to your B. Do Papoose look like the type of dude that would let a random dude, battle rapper, not call Remy a B if he wasn't feeling the type of way? You see what I'm saying? And this ain't just directed at you, Charles. I'm just talking at this point. But thank you for your contribution. Thank you, Norin. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you for supporting me on my show. Okay. I just want to thank you for helping me on my show. All right.
Thank you so much for your contribution, sweetheart, as always. Thank you, Randy, for your contribution as well. I appreciate you. Thank you, Kangaroo. Said Joe Budden gave her a new career. Thank you, Moguls. Exactly. Even kept her name out there while she was upstate, locked up. Exactly. Thank you, Christopher. So Remy gonna do a whole diss track on you, Chris. Whatever. At this point, she can't respect it. Yeah. Thank you, Michael, for your contribution. Thank you, Tristan, for your super sticker as well. Actually, Pap was at that show. He was talking to Papoose at the end, and Papoose was responding to it. He's in the audience. In the audience, in the back. If you watch the entire thing, he's there. Yeah, I don't know if he was there at the beginning or not, but he was there at the end. Right there. He called Papoose name. And he responded. We gotta say allegedly because I'm too big of a channel to not have that precaution. But it's disappointing extremely to even think that this is possible. Like I said, as a wife, I don't care what kind of money me and my husband making. I don't care what business venture that we are. I don't care what business venture that we are going into. You don't get to slur and slander my reputation for $1. That's not what we're doing. I don't get to be put in front of the world as a slut and a whore, and I'm your wife for $1. I don't get to, we don't. I'm gonna have to disagree. I'm gonna have to disagree with that one. We're not gonna make no money off me being a slut in the public eye. That's not how we gonna make our money. And we've been making money. And we've been making money without that. We've been making money based on the perception of people that we're solid, that you are a solid husband and I'm a solid wife. That's how we've actually been maneuvering. That's how we've gotten to where we are, by being solid with one another, not with scandals and tricks and, all of this stuff, because then everything is a scam. Then everything is a scam at that point. Everything is a scam. The whole thing is a scam. I'm telling you that the perception of their marriage was their brand. It was a part of their brand. Period. You don't mess up your brand. Anybody making money knows that your brand is your money. You never mess up your brand. Whatever your brand is, you don't go against that for any reason unless you're tired of making money. So brands that are not known for scandals and, scandalous activity should never get involved with scandalous activity, because it's going to ruin your brand. Now, if you are a brand built on scandal, you got to keep scandal up. But if not, then you can't involve yourself with scandal. Hey, Miss Francois said, if she cheated, why? Chaos. Chaos. Want a new D. He the great value Papoose, if you seen a picture of him. She got a type. It's chaotic. It's chaotic stuff. She like the chaos of it. It's new D. The guy probably super infatuated with her. All kind of stuff. Women cheat for all kinds of reasons, most of which for nothing more than attention. Attention. He's probably giving her that new attention, the new man attention. The new man attention. The other dude attention. That's a different attention. That's a different attention than your husband. The new Negro. his attention. You know, yeah, baby. He's spitting in game with them little crooked teeth. Okay. Got all that little slick stuff he's talking about. You're working with him close by and all that kind of stuff. Cheating for the same reason chicks be having work husbands. Ain't no special reason. No special reason why. Just cheating. Just cheat because you want to. Cheat because you want to. That's how you sabotage your marriage. Because we're going to get to the sabotage part. And why Papoose is really quiet about this. He don't have time to run his mouth. Unless you're going to come out and say it's not true, he don't have time to run his mouth about it. You realize how many business ventures he's intertwined with her in? Realize how much money is intertwined? He's built it with her. He built with her. He built with her. You don't see, she's in trouble. Because I already can kind of see what kind of guy Papoose is. So Papoose is hurt. If this is true, he's hurt. She done broke his heart. Broke his heart. If this is true, Papoose's heart is broken. See, put his eggs in that basket. For years. And then to have somebody play in his face, right? Because the guy's on the roster. So you got this dude playing in your husband's face. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because he working with him around this dude in this dude's vicinity and all that type of stuff. And he's potentially allegedly clapping your cheeks. And he talks to your husband. You got them two talking to each other. See if it wasn't for a lot of things that could go wrong, there would be a lot of reactions happening. She's in trouble because Papoose seemed like one of them dudes that ain't even gonna, he's so hurt he ain't gonna cuss you out. He ain't cussing you out. It's so much tension in that house. You can cut it with a butter knife. You can cut that tension with a spoon, baby. Them answers straight, they short. She can't do nothing for him, can't say nothing to him. He's in the basement. Now when I say basement, don't conjure up in your mind that he in some type of corner. His basement look better than most of our apartments and homes, okay? But he in that basement, he don't talk to her. He don't interact with her. If it ain't about that business, about them kids, she better not say 2 words to him. She can't talk to him. All that poo-pooing and tutuing he was doing in the house for her, just chilling and just, oh no, oh that's that's gone. That gone. Well, you can't do that. And you got this Negro still on the roster. We got to pay him. You mean to tell me he's still in the contract? We didn't sever that contract. That contract still, it's been a couple of months now and he's still on contract. Oh, okay. So you supporting this Negro. Okay. You still supporting his career? Oh, he ain't talking to her. And that's dangerous when your man don't even talk. He ain't even cussing you out. It's not even mean. It's just ain't got no emotion to it. It's just no emotion to it. You in trouble when your man just ain't got no emotion to it. Thank you so much, Well B. Says, sis, you right. She did do that in the interview, but when dude first dropped that in the battle, she did have that old-ish stare in the space look. Oh, yeah, she definitely was looking all around. She was trying to do the unbothered thing because, you know, in battle rap, you got to be stone faced. You can't allow the other person to think that they done bothered you and they done got to you, no matter what they say, whether it's true, false, crazy, whatever it is, they can say whatever, because they're the battle rapper, talk about your whole family, your whole life. And you got to be like, bam, nothing. Like it ain't nothing. You ain't did nothing. But see, she couldn't even really hold frame. And that says a lot because Remy came from battle rap. So she knows how you have to hold the frame. And she couldn't do it. Ain't no woman gonna lie on her Kit Kat like that. That's the other. We don't lie about our Kit Kat like that. Those are not the types of lies that women tell on their Kit Kat. That we slept with somebody we didn't sleep with. No. And we don't like it if a dude try to lie and say he slept with us and he didn't. We don't like that at all. Like, hey, is you telling people that you slept with me, dude? What's wrong with you? I ain't never did nothing with you. I know you tripping. Now go back out there and say it's a lie. Tell the world it's a lie, like you went over there and told that lie like it was the truth. Go out. We ain't saying you ain't got nothing to say to me till you straighten that lie out. You put no lie on me like that. Wrong with you? See, women don't play that. Women don't do that. Women lie about a lot of things, but they don't lie about that. That's not one of them. That's not one of the lies. Women will lie about a lot. They don't lie about that. We don't like phantom bodies. Thank you, CBP. Said Remy is a living definition of what the great philosopher Chris Brown said. Yeah. Thank you, Ruminant. Said Pap is a father and stepdad. He elevated her from mere baby mama to wife and mother, the highest honor a woman can have for his efforts. He got a 2023 stepfather's reward. She uncovered herself for a dishonorable lesser man. Oh, we ain't gonna talk about the lesser man. The lesser man. Thank you so much, Phoenix Ryan said, we are in an age of Aquarius now. All is revealed. See, women don't like phantom bodies and lying about who slept with us. If he didn't sleep with us, and we didn't do that. Especially if it make us look bad. You know, women don't like admitting to nothing. They don't even like admitting to stuff that's true to make them look bad. So you think they're gonna admit to lies that make them look bad? Oh, no. We be the first one to straighten that out. No, sir. You did not clap my cheeks. How dare you? How dare you tell the world that? We don't like no. I'm gonna go to a commercial break because we definitely don't like that type of lie. No, we don't like that lie. Women do not like the lie that makes them look bad. Women do not even like the truth that make them look bad. So they definitely do not like lies that make them look bad. No. If some dude come up and we know we didn't sleep with him, and he tell our husband that he slept with us, we don't like that. No, that's not a good lie. That's not a good lie. That's not a good lie. The lies women tell have to make them look good, or at least they got to think that the lie make them look good. You got to think that. If they don't think that it make them look good, they're not gonna tell a lie. I'm sorry, women do not like that. Women do not like that. Lies that women tell and stuff that they agree to and all that kind of stuff, that's got to make them look good. Or at least look like the victim. You either got to make a woman look good or it's got to make her look like a victim. In this case, it does neither for Remy. She's like a whore and Papoose is the victim. She's not the victim or the, see, that's not, it's not good. It's not good. This is not good for her. She doesn't like this. This is the other thing that leads me to believe it to be true. It's embarrassing. It's humiliating. Women don't cop to nothing. Women won't cop to nothing that's embarrassing and humiliates them. They won't even take accountability for the truth that embarrass them and humiliate them. So the show ain't gonna do it for a lie. After these messages, we'll be right back.
Join PCTechForum.net is a new site. And so we'll be discussing everything related to tech news. They'll be discussing the latest processors, graphic cards, laptops, hard drives, computer cases. They also have a section for pre-built PCs and custom-built PCs, and also a PC straight from the manufacturer. They also be discussing the operating systems and how to troubleshoot them. And said, last but not least, they'll also be discussing the latest games and business. The site is brand new, so people will join for the first time on there. So come and sign up today at PCTechForum.net.
So what you really want to do is click the link at the top of the chat, PCTechForum.net. This is a forum for everything, all things PC. If you're in the IT field or you're just like PCs for the hobby of it all, definitely go ahead, click the link, become a part of that forum, become a part of the conversation, or start one of your own. Once again, PCTechForum.net. I know I owe y'all a bam, 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 bam. You got to hit the like button, bam, bam. You got to All right. So go ahead and hit the like button. I don't know how many likes we need, but I know that we probably need some. I'm going to address something really quickly before I move on as well. Thank you so much, Top Boxing. So all Remy had to do was lean back as Papoose was giving 4 Ps. Now she got to start freestyling to clear her name for allegedly sleeping with the help. See, it's too much. This is why this is not a publicity stunt. If this is a publicity stunt, this is one of the most horrible publicity stunts in the entire world, because the word on the street is that there are artists that are dropping away from their league because they lost respect. See, if you do a publicity stunt, it's got to be a purpose along with it. There's no win-win here. There's no win for Papoose, either personally or in business. There's no win for Remy Ma, personally or in business. That's why this is not a publicity stunt. It doesn't get them more money. It don't get them more respect. It don't get them more prestige. It don't get more. It don't get nothing positive. Nothing positive can be drawn. And you can't tell me that after years of being savvy in business, all of a sudden he's an idiot that doesn't know that this is going to potentially tank them. Thank you once again, Norrin. Sweetheart, thank you so much
for supporting me on my show. Okay. I just want to thank you for helping me on my show. All right.
In one fell swoop, she potentially has destroyed years of work. That's why I do not believe for a second this is a publicity stunt, because it is too potentially detrimental. See, if you pull a publicity stunt, one thing that you have to do is weigh risk and reward. How risky is this stunt versus the potential reward or the guaranteed reward you're going to reap. You have to do a risk assessment for a publicity stunt, a planned publicity stunt. You have to risk assess for that. Is this going to like really tank us, or is this going to do what we want it to do, which is to boost us in some way or to give us some positive outcome in some way, something that we want out of this. We have to get something out of this. If you plan a publicity stunt, especially one that makes you look bad, then that has to be weighed very carefully. So you can do publicity stunts that make you look adventurous or make you look spontaneous or make you look smart or make you look whatever. But see, it's real risky when you start doing publicity stunts that actually make you look bad and that actually brings shame to you and brings shame to your family and shame to your name, when your name is your brand and how people perceive you is actually part of your brand. Thank you, Simon. Say, Kendra, at this point, you have to start asking if there are any good Black women wives. I can only think of Holly Robinson Pete as the one Gen Xer that qualifies as one. Like I said, it was Papoose that held the honor of that marriage. I don't remember Remy doing anything specifically that created her own honor. Like I said before, I never necessarily saw Remy as a lioness. There's just no reason for me to speak on it before. But I seen clips and parts of her on a reality TV show. First of all, lionesses don't go on reality TV shows. That's number one. Number two, I always saw that hood ratchetness type situation. And it's like, okay, because that's where she's from. She might not be able to completely get rid of that. She may not be able to completely get rid of that. It might be part of her image as a rapper. Okay, fine. But what I thought about her was the reason why I never really thought of her as a lioness is because that jail stint. We don't get into them type of shenanigans. Even in the hood, I was raised in the hood, get no jail stint. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you what I did think. I'm gonna tell you what I did think about her. I thought that she was a hyena, but one that had a little bit more sense and could at least hold things together for her own benefit. Because see, there are some levels of hyena that can actually maintain like they marriage and they money and stuff like that. And they be hyenas, but they can maintain it. Case in point, Steve Harvey's wife. Who doesn't know she's a hyena? Right? Everybody knows she's a hyena, right? But what does she do? What does Marjorie do? Marjorie keeps her mouth shut. So you can't get no sound bite out of her saying no stupid stuff. She's probably up to all manner of shenanigans. Okay? Everybody can see the dynamic. But Marjorie keeps her mouth shut. Marjorie don't say much. Marjorie don't do much in front of people. Whatever she be doing, it's either just a rumor about it and you kind of gotta surmise that this is something she might actually be doing. But she tries very hard to keep her shenanigans out of the public view. She's also an older hyena. See, the older hyenas figured out how to play their role. The older hyenas had figured out how to play the game. Keep your mouth shut. to put your head down. Now, you do a bunch of shenanigans, you're a whole back foot, but you don't do it in front of people as best you can. Because the one thing that a lot of older hyenas and these types of hyenas I'm talking about, they know that the worst thing they can do to completely fumble that man is to make him look bad for being with them publicly. Don't publicly shame him to the point where it can't be denied. He has to always be able to deny what you do. You see what I'm saying? This is why Jada's worse than Marjorie, because Jada don't hide her back feet in public. She display them. Do y'all understand what I'm talking about? Are y'all understanding what I'm talking about? The difference? So just because she's married doesn't mean she's not a hyena. Hyenas get married. Nicki Minaj is married. Is she not a hyena? I mean, let's not do that. I just thought she was a hyena of one that had a little bit more sense. You keep your stuff quiet. Keep your back feet in the back. You don't put them in the camera. You put them in the back. That breed of hyena is almost gone. It's extinct. So I never quite thought of Remy as a lioness. Never quite thought of her. I couldn't get lioness from her. So I said, okay, she must get a couple of pieces of sense. Whatever she be up to, she not gonna display that. Now we're here talking about whether or not she allegedly allowed some low-level dude to knock her off. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm going to go into some other points before we start wrapping this up. We're not gonna be blamed. I'm not. I'll speak for me. I'm not going to blame Papoose for being a good husband. I am not going to do that to that man, because all that is still making it his fault for her bad behavior. So I'm not going to sit up here and say, well, he was a simp for her and he did this and he did too much of that and he was doing too much of this. No, he was being a good husband for all intents and purposes and what we understood him to be. From every public angle, Papoose was being a good husband that was going above and beyond what he was supposed to be doing. He was doing what a husband does. And that's not simping. And I'm not going to shame no man for doing what a husband do and then he got done dirty. Just like I would not shame a woman for doing what a wife's supposed to do and a husband do her dirty. Then I'm not going to say, oh, well, she was being too submissive, or she was being too sweet, or she was being too feminine with him. See, that don't even sound right. If the shoe was on the other foot and we had some honorable one, a woman we perceived as honorable and submissive and awesome, and her man do her dirty, I would not sit here and be like, well, she shouldn't have been so submissive then, and he wouldn't have done her like that. Like, no. Papoose was doing what husbands do. When a man is doing what a husband's supposed to do, that's not simping. That's not him letting the ball drop. He was holding it up. And if she betrayed him, that is on her, not him. If these allegations are indeed true, that's her, not him. She chose that. She chose to do that. Because if it was a situation of her needs not being met or something going on in it between her and Papoose that she needed from him that she wasn't getting from him, then she should have spoken to Papoose about it. Go to couples therapy and counseling if you need to. Leave him if you need to, but don't betray him. Don't betray him. Calling Papoose a simp because he was being a husband is like calling a feminine woman a pick-me because she was being a wife. You don't know what folks are going to do 15, 20 years down the line. You don't know what they're going to do. Ain't no guarantees nowhere. Ain't no guarantee nowhere. Nothing in life, nothing says there's a guarantee for when you get into something with a person or you get into a business or you get into anything. There's nothing that said this is guaranteed to absolutely work out 100% the way you want it to and there's no downside. Nobody said that. How he supposed to know 15 years ago that they was going to be in this position? How you supposed to know that? Unless she had a track record of doing that stuff all along. Thank you so much, Charlie, for your super sticker. And thank you once again, Norrin. I greatly appreciate you, sweetheart.
Thank you for supporting me on my show. Okay. I just want to thank you for helping me on my show. All right.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Twin. So thank you, Twin. I'm not blaming him either. And I've actually called out a male content creator for doing so foolishly and taking remedial Remy's side is not right at all. That doesn't make me feel comfortable. He was being a good husband and all of a sudden that's wrong of him somehow. No. And we won't know because we're not there. We're not in a relationship. So we don't know if he saw certain red flags and ignored them or other things. Me personally, I don't know if I could have dealt with a chick for and you got a whole 6-year bid. I don't know about that. But it paid off until it didn't. The gamble paid off until it didn't. There is I'm going to tell you why as a wife, and I could feel the energy from my good sis Danica when she was speaking on it too. I'm going to tell y'all why we got this energy for this. Because as good wives, as wives who look at our husbands and know that we would never betray him in such a horrendous, egregious manner. We almost can't wrap our brain around that kind of betrayal. Because I'm going to tell you, this kind of made me feel away. It made me feel away about her. It made me lose respect for her as a public figure and for the perception that we publicly had of her. I got no respect for that. Whether it's true or false. And the reason why I don't have no respect if it's false is because, like I said earlier in the show, you never put yourself in a position for that to even be said about you and somebody say that with a straight face to you or about you. You don't get to tell the world I'm some type of slore and jeopardize the peace of my marriage and jeopardize my relationship, or even to put a stain on it, or even to cast a bad light to it. Put yourself in that position. Anybody telling rumors and lies on you should be so easily dispelled, especially when it's a ridiculous lie. Like it don't even make no sense. Like, no, baby. And see, your husband know when to ignore certain things. Like, my wife ain't did that. Because he know you. He know you. He know what sound like you and what it don't. He know when it sound like something you do. Just like how when you know somebody and somebody said, well, such and such said this about you, and you can kind of figure whether it's a lie or truth, because it's like, that don't even sound like nothing they would say. If they did talk about me, they wouldn't have did it like that. They'd did something else. That, wrong answer. Yeah, come back. You need more people. We don't believe you because that person don't even talk like that. You got to come more believable than that. If you want me to believe that or even question it, you're going to have to do better than that. And then sometimes somebody can tell you something and like, no, that sounds like something they'll do. I might have to go ask about that because that sound like them. See, can't nobody tell me about my sister, right? Can't nobody come tell me my sister said this and did this. I know her. And I know if that don't sound like her, she ain't did that. She ain't do that. You could have told me something else. She didn't do that. Now, y'all, she did. No, she didn't. That would be mighty off of her. That would be a big divergence from all the years I done raised and on all her life. That don't sound like her to me. Now, if you come tell me something else, yeah, that was her. She said that. I could believe she said that one. She probably did do that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't like it. I don't like, if this is true, that the thanks that a man gets for being publicly a good man to you is a public betrayal. I don't like that. I don't like that. I just don't like that. Then you cheat with a lesser man. Even if the man that she allegedly cheated with looked as good as or better than Papoose. he will always be a lesser man to her than Papoose. Any man, I don't care who he is or what status he would have had. For Remy, he would have been a lesser man than Papoose. And the reason why is because there has not been another man that has done for her what Papoose has done for her. So for her, in her world, any man is a lesser man than her husband. Because he made the sacrifices. He held her down. He gave her honor. She stood proudly and firmly on his shoulders, not the other way around. He willingly took the back so she could shine in the front. He took the back so she could shine in the front. He said, you know what? I can be behind the scenes. I don't mind. She can shine. She can be the star. Let her be the star. There is no man for her. There is no man better than him. All the men are lesser men in her world for her. If she fumble him, she ain't gonna get another one. Not even close. I hope to God that somehow, some way, that this is a lie. But I'm not feeling like it's a lie. I'm just not feeling like it's a lie. It's such a dishonor. What is with this spate of women sabotaging these marriages? Tia sabotaged her own. Remy allegedly sabotaged her own. You get all these women out here just abandoning marriages. And they're not even saying where the man was doing this and man was doing that. They just gone. They just out. They just peace out. Like, what are we doing? Huh, ladies? What's happening? And then Tia has the audacity to be on a platform talking about the advice she gonna give to a woman if she wanna leave her relationship. Like, what is going on with you? You know, this divorcing spirit is a demonic spirit. Let's get into it before we wrap it up. Thank you, Danny. Said even at their wedding, something was off. Thank you, Mike. Says a lot of celebrity couples breaking up and getting divorced, but if the rumors are true, this one is different. This one do hit different. This one do hit different. That divorcing spirit is a demonic spirit. Because Satan don't like nothing better than the destruction of a family. I want y'all to understand that your enemy does not like anything better than he loves the destruction of family from any and all angles, especially a family that has already formed. He likes to destroy it. He likes to get in the middle of it. He likes to get all in between it. He likes to get in the details of it. He likes to get in people's heads. He likes to be in your tongue when you're talking to your husband and when you're talking to your wife. He likes doing those things to plant the seed, and he don't care how long it take. It could take him years, it could take him months, it could take him weeks, it could take him a lifetime. He does not care how long it take for those seeds that he plant, the seeds of chaos and of division and of discord between a wife and a husband. That was actually one of the first lessons, because that was among other goals that the enemy had. That was one of them in the beginning, is to break the family, to break the bond between the husband and the wife, which is why it was important for Adam to stay. It was important for Adam and Hawa to stay together, because that was actually one of his first attempts at doing what? Break them, break them, break them. No matter how, no matter what, don't matter what he used. It doesn't matter to him what he uses. And as usual, the easiest way inside is unfortunately women, because we be so emotional. And in today's society, women have much less spiritual guidance than ever before. So there is no emotional discipline. There's no control. There's no discipline of the tongue. There's no discipline of the actions. She'll say anything. She'll cuss him out. She'll take all kinds of low blows, all kinds of stuff. Say anything to your husband. Say anything to your husband. Why do you think they so? I'm not talking to him like that. When we try to say speak to the high, your husband's highest self. Speak to him. Speak to your husband's highest self. Don't debase him. Don't speak life to him, not death to him. And then we had these chicks. I ain't doing that, because you don't know how. Because you wouldn't if you could. Because it's much easier to destroy with your tongue than to build with it. The tongue is a mighty, mighty thing. And women wield it like a sharp sword. We good for that, ain't we, ladies? Oh, we can cut you, baby. Cut your heart out. But can you put a heart in him? So busy trying to be able to cut it out of him, can you put one in? Instead of running around here doing whatever and ruin your whole marriage, your whole relationship, because you want to feel something for a moment, because you want to experience something for a moment. You better knock that off. You better knock that off. I'm not happy. You're not supposed to be. I bet you wasn't ready for that one. Nobody, who told you supposed to be happy? Who told me and they were supposed to be happy? Be content. Be at peace. Contentment and peace is what you're going for. Happiness is a moment. It's a feeling. It's a fleeting thing. You're not supposed to be happy every moment of the day. That's not even realistic. But you can be content and at peace, whether you're going through good times or whether you're going through trials and tribulations. You can be at peace. But you're not going to be happy when you go through things. You're not going to be happy. because you want to feel something. Well, he made me feel different. I don't care nothing about that. You better knock it off. Better knock that off. Because when you destroy everything for a feeling, huh? And then you look around and you ain't got nothing. You don't got the man, you don't got the stability, you don't got the love, you don't got the attention, you don't got nothing. You have nothing. Then you want to be mouth long enough to suck peas out of hot sauce bottle about what you ain't got and who don't love you and who don't want you. But you wanted a feeling. Just make me feel good. You know, that kind of stupid stuff. Y'all better grow up. Grow up. Life is not about making you feel good every moment. What is wrong with you? What are you, 2 years old or something? But you ain't never been through nothing? Most of y'all can't even define what happy is, or you don't even know what makes you happy. But you want to feel happy. What is that? Thank you, Southside Militia said, when that karma come back for Remy, black women will blame black men. That was, you know. Y'all need to grow up. You can't even define that because it's a fleeting thing. It go away after a while. Feeling happy, that go away after a while. You don't know how to do your duty. You don't know how to be with your husband. You don't know how to be women. You don't know how to be wives to them. Sometimes I'm in a great euphoria about my husband. That's not all day, every day. What kind of crazy stuff is that? Sometimes I look at that man and my heart just feel. That's not every moment. Why would I expect that to be so? You don't feel that way about nothing else, but you want to feel that way about your man? That don't make no sense. But when that feeling of intense euphoria and when the intensity of that dies down, y'all ignorant somebody's go to disliking him and hating him. What's wrong with you? When that euphoria and the intensity of that feeling die down, it just come down to regular love. And you know what I do to get it back over there? If I want to feel that again, I'm nice to him. I'm kind to him. I speak to him with love and with softness and with kindness. We don't argue. We don't fight with one another. We don't have ill words. We don't have ill energy. Even when we sitting at home and we at 100, we quiet with one another. We not even talking with one another. There's no tension. There's no tension at all. None. Zero. He can sit quietly, think, do whatever he's doing. I can go in the room and sit quietly. We're not angry with one another. When he come in, I make sure to be excited that he came through the door. I'm happy when he calls me. I'm happy when he texts me. I'm happy to do things that he likes done. I'm content with him. I'm at peace with him. He's at peace with me. That's all. That's all you need. We have good character with one another. We don't call names. We don't say ill things. We don't try to hurt each other's feelings. We decent human beings with one another. That's the man I sleep with. I lay down in that man at night. Why do I have an ill word for him? Why? Thank you, Zahira. Said duty is supposed to override personal feelings. You say that again, sister. The duty. Y'all don't get it. A lot of y'all don't get it. A lot of y'all females, y'all don't get it. This is why y'all talk about money and he got to make more than me and I can't respect him. Y'all are not even good human beings. Let's start there. You don't got good character with nobody or nothing. So how I expect you to treat a man right? You don't treat nobody right. You don't treat nobody right. You don't have kindness. Just kindness. Every wife in here says duty. RM says, I take pride in being a dutiful wife. Sister Asada said they don't want to be bound by duty. Every wife in here is talking about the duty of it. Now, I got to feel butterflies every day. What are you, 5? No, you don't. And then a lot of that is a choice. I choose to be happy with my husband. I choose peace. I choose it actively, consciously. I choose not to go into chaos with him. I choose not to be a source of negativity to him. I choose not to. I choose not to do that. Every wife in here chooses that. We choose it every day. We choose it every moment. Every moment. Wives in here, am I lying or not? The moments where something could come off your tongue, roll off your tongue so easy, ooh, you could just cut them. And for no reason, just because I felt the way at that moment, we choose not to do so. Because when you have a spiritual base, you know when the enemy want to use you. And you don't let him. You don't let him use you. You don't let the enemy use your tongue against your husband. That's the most potent weapon a woman got is her tongue. She can speak life or she can speak curses and death. Most powerful thing we got is it's right in here. And y'all so reckless with it. We choose Don't let the enemy use you. Because we'll say something, we don't even be mad. That's how deep that go. We don't even be mad. And cut your heart clean out. We have to consciously not do that. Think before you speak. Because you fly out with something and he just be like, what? You can't do that. We emotional creatures, we have to always keep that in check. We are chaos. We have to always keep that in check. That's why good women are rare. And even more rare nowadays than they used to be. Because a good woman actually has spiritual base, a spiritual anchor. That's what keep us together. That's what make us think before we talk to our husband. You don't just say whatever, however, and you ain't got no filter. Whatever come up, come out. That's not how you operate. If you got something, even if it's something touchy that we know could hurt his ego, it could hurt his heart, it could hurt his feelings, it could hurt him some kind of way. But it's just a touchy, but it's got to be said. We pray and we do all kind of stuff to try to make sure that when we do talk to him, that we coming in a feminine spirit, that we coming in a godly spirit, that we coming in a positive spirit, and then we can talk. Then we can talk. Even if it's touchy, subject is kind of, this one's, this one might be a tough. We think of a way, how can we get what we want to get across to him, but don't hurt him. Trust and believe, men pick up on that energy. Well, I don't quite like the kind of conversation that we're having. But she came to me in a soft, positive, feminine way. I got to hear her. I have to hear her. And he can hear you. Thank you once again. Sister said people have to put personal feelings to one side when duty calls. You so do. Thank you, Keith said Remy Ma has no honor, morality, and no loyalty. Thank you, Warrior said fun fact, hyenas eat first and only give their male mates the bones. Even when he hunts and provides, it's all about her and her pack. Thank you, Lion King and Whoopi Goldberg. Thank you once again, Keith Blocker said my wife has been my spiritual anchor for 41 years. That's how you do that. Exactly. We don't hurt him. We talk to him in a calm, respectful way. He can hear it because we ain't calling him all kind of bees and this kind of Negro and that kind of Negro. We ain't calling him out his name. We ain't cursed him and his whole family. That's why he can listen. And that's just being a mature woman. You're just being an adult. Anyway, you know what? Anyway, go to crimsoncure.com, pick up your copy of Reclaiming the Black Feminine Lies of Feminism and Road to Recovery. On sale right now. The links are in the description box. Jump in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.